years. A little bit about me. In my previous life or previous career, thank you. I was actually an analytical chemist. That's what my degree is in chemistry from the great Morgan State University. Love chemistry, but I fell out of love with the industry and corporate America and all of that craziness. So fast forward, got into real estate, absolutely loved it. And just seeing how so many people get taken advantage of in this process, just kind of sent me into a tailspin. Like, I have to get into this and help people in this process. It should be pleasurable. It should not be, it's not going to be easy, but it shouldn't be super stressful or anything of the sort. It should be easy peasy. And the way I operate as a realtor, there's nothing, I leave nothing up to chance and I leave nothing up to guessing. So I'm going to let you know, to my knowledge, everything you're going to need to know to successfully purchase your home. So without further ado, let's get started with the presentation. Next slide. Jumping on. So I'm a certified new home co-broker. Is a fancy title for I specialize in new construction sales. So if any of you are interested in, buying new construction, to reach out to me. I am going to warn you, if you're buying, do not go to try to buy new construction on your own. Builders use a totally different contract, and it's drawn up by their team of attorneys. Also be aware, not everyone that has a license knows how to sell new construction. They should not kick their feet up and just leave you to the sales rep. They should be all up in the mix. So if you're going to hire someone outside of myself, make them work. There should be no backdoor deal. They shouldn't be asking you for deposits or any of that. I won't get into too many details, but make sure you hire a realtor, whether you're buying new construction or previously owned. I'm a licensed member of REMDA, Real Estate $1 Million Association. Let me be crystal clear. That does not mean I'm a millionaire. I had to tone down my family. They're like, oh, you're a millionaire. No, I am not a millionaire. That's just the name of the organization. If I were a millionaire, I might be on this Zoom right now. No, I'm kidding. But it pretty much means I've sold like millions every year. I have to keep it up. Homes for Heroes, I'm a Homes for Heroes affiliate. So if you're a teacher, firefighter, military, law enforcement, or healthcare professional, and you work with me as a Homes for Heroes affiliate, you get a refund back. You get a 0.007% of the purchase price refund. To give you an example, if you're buying a house for $200,000, you'll get a check after you close from Homes for Heroes for $1,400. So just to kind of give you a clean number and an idea of I don't know if they're a nonprofit, but their goal is to just kind of show the heroes some love for the most part. And of course, as I mentioned before, I kind of jumped the gun. I am a Morgan State University alum. So next slide. Before we get into the process, let's talk about who's your team, which again, I already jumped the gun. Your team is your lender and the appraiser. Your lender will hire the appraiser to come out and assess the value of the house. Your realtor, which in this case would be me, your title company, they will process the title. They'll run a title search on the property that you're aspiring to buy. They want to make sure the house is free and clear of any title or cloud on the title. By cloud, any delinquent water bills, tax bills, any liens on the property. They want to make sure those are handled, paid for by the current or previous owner before you sign on. So their goal is to make sure when you come on board as a new buyer, you have what we call free and clear title, meaning no issues. And also your home inspector. By law, you have the right to choose on your team. I am your Super Walmart. I have one of each. I am the realtor, but I have several lenders, title companies, and home inspectors that I can recommend. While you do have the right to select your own, I will say this. Person has been tested, tried, and true by someone you know, love, and trust. Recommend, at least consider someone that your realtor recommends. I'm starting to influx of buyers that want to use their own people, and it just ends up being a terrible mess. Not saying it will always be the case, but me, I get nothing for referring you to these people, except for I know that they're going to take care of you and look out for your best interest. That's it. So, next slide. Who and what is a real estate agent? And then you have realtor. Every realtor is a real estate agent. However, not every real estate agent is a realtor. A realtor is a real estate agent who is affiliated with the National Association of Realtors. As an affiliate of the National Association of Realtors, we are withheld to practice a code of ethics. There are 19 codes, and pretty much what the codes say is treat people the way you want to be treated. And we have to incorporate that in our day-to-day practice as a realtor. So pretty much a real estate agent is a licensed professional who represents the interests of a buyer and or seller in a real estate transaction. Next slide. So here in Maryland, we have 3 types of agency. You have the buyer's agent, which in this case, you guys would be the prospective buyer. I would be your buyer's agent. If you have a property to list or you're a seller's agent, they represent the seller. So when you ride down the street and you see the for sale sign in the yard and you might see a picture